So let me tell you something. If you are out there and you're thinking of coming to Kenya with a drone, my dear, don't come with a drone. I've been traveling for like 15 hours. I have a luggage. I have another very heavy bag. I don't even have the energy for this. So stay tuned into the next vlog because guys, good morning. So this is Monday morning. I arrived in Kenya on Friday morning. I actually got to the house around 3 a.m. and I've been really restless the whole weekend because this guys actually took my drone. You know, the last time I was talking, I was super tired. From Nigeria to Ethiopia, it's like 5.5 hours, and then at Ethiopia we had to wait for about, was it 2 or 3 hours? Then from Ethiopia to Kenya is about 2.5 hours. And then the customs, the checking and the everything, it's very, very exhausting. So when I arrived, I was extremely tired. You don't even understand. I just came home and I slept the next day up to around midday because I was just that tired. And then I couldn't go for the drone on Saturday because most offices are closed. Most government offices are closed on Saturdays. So they tell you to go back on Monday. So Monday morning, I've woken up early. I'm ready to go and get my drone. So what I didn't tell you happened is on that day when they took my drone, they actually wrote this for me. This is notice of goods deposited in customs warehouse, okay? This is what they gave me at the airport. This basically talks about the aircraft vessel that I came in, where I was coming from, the date that I arrived. I don't know if you guys can see well. Reason for deposit, they're saying pending arrival from KCAA, customs clearance. Description of good deposited in the warehouse. So it is a Mavic Air 2 drone, and then they've written the model and then the value of the item. So they told me that I need to go to the Kenya Aviation Authority today morning, tell them that I want them to allow me to use the drone in my country, and then they will give me a permit. I go back to the airport, and then when I go back to the airport, they're supposed to, you know, I'm supposed to pay them up $200 of taxes, and then they're gonna give me back my drone. However, I have heard rumors that these guys actually tell you to pay $1,000 so that they give you the certificate. I honestly don't know how it's gonna go, you guys, but I'm going for the drone, and I don't know how to act. I don't know how it will go. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm just disappointed that the laws are making it so hard for the youth to prosper in this Kenya of ours. I'm telling you, there are no jobs in this country. We all know there are no jobs. So the youth are becoming innovative. You're trying to fend for yourself. And the good thing is you're not doing it illegally. You're doing it very legally, you know, by having a YouTube channel and just creating content. And the worst thing is the content you're actually creating is actually bringing more people into your country. We're showing the beautiful side of Africa. We're showing the beautiful side of our country, you know. So for them to frustrate you to this extent, they come into the country with a drone that, you know, some people work even for a whole year, even for years, even for months to save up for money to buy a drone. And then these guys, they just take the drone and really, I just feel like it's really frustrating for content creators. You know, how are we supposed to move forward? I don't know if there's someone in parliament who can help ease such laws just to make it easier for content creators, for the youth, you know, because you see, drones are actually a way to create employment, because, you know, guys actually employ people to fly drones in their weddings, you know, in game parks, to show their properties off and all. There's nothing negative you're using the drone for. I don't know if I'm just talking all over the place, but I'm just anxious, I'm angry, I don't know what to do. I don't want to talk too much, you guys. Let's go to the Kenya Aviation Authority. Let's see how it's gonna go down, and then I'm gonna post you guys. I'm gonna keep you guys updated. I really don't want drama. I don't even have time for this. I'm just trying to create beautiful content about my country, and that's why I don't like putting out such videos, because they are not showing the good side of Africa. But if we don't talk about these things, like, we're going to be, you know, deceiving ourselves because we are not telling the truth. So I just thought it's important to also talk about things like this. Let's just go. Guys, so this is what they gave me. Apparently they told me I'm not supposed to lose this, I'm supposed to go back with it. This will prove that I actually left a drone there. And they gave me so much details. I just wrote everything down. And they told me in case I don't go in 7 days, they're going to start charging and adding more money to each day the drone sleeps there. So it is a restricted item, but it is not a prohibited item. And they said come back with the original copy. Okay, so this is me going. Guys, so I'm on my way and I have been stuck in this crazy Nairobi traffic here on, this is bypass. It's insane. I had somehow forgotten how, you know, this Nairobi traffic feels like, but I feel like it's just like Lagos traffic, if not worse. Hey, we've been here for a while. I think it's over an hour now. Let's hope things get better. So many people overlapping and stuff. What time is it? I think it's heading to 10 a.m. in the morning. See, the peak hours is over, so the traffic should not be here. So I don't understand. So it's been a crazy morning. We've gotten stuck in traffic for like 3 hours. I don't know what was going on. We got to the airport and then we were misdirected. The police told us to go outside the airport to get into this place. However, we had to come back again and now we're finally here. So let's see how it goes. We're going in. Guys, so I'm just from the aviation office. They've told me that apparently I need to print out 2 letters. Address them to the, who is he called? Director General of this place, and then wait and see if they will allow me. So they're telling me that I should have done my research first. Apparently the motion is still in Parliament whether or not to allow drones into the country, because they're talking about people like Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, and the AU, I don't know what military. So yeah, they said I have to follow the procedure. So now I'm back in the car. I want to draft a letter and then give it to them, and then let's see how it's going to go. I'm just hoping for the best.
A few moments later.
Guys, so we just came back from the office, the Kenya Aviation Authority, and the person we meet kills our vibe immediately. So he's like, what are you guys here for? And I'm with my brother, so of course, you know, my brother doesn't want to be on camera, so I'll respect his privacy. Anyway, he's like, oh, why are you guys here? And then I explained my situation. My drone was confiscated, I want it back and all. And he's like, oh, you should have done your research before you came into the country, because almost 100% of the people who come with drones and they get taken away don't get them back. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you should have followed the procedures, do your research. Don't you know that the debate is going on in Parliament as we speak, because of Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, you know, the UN, you know, military. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like, are you kidding me? Can't you consider that I don't even look like Al-Shabaab, okay? Or how do Al-Shabaab looks like? How do Al-Shabaab people look like? You know, does it mean that everyone who's coming into the country with a drone must be working with Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, you know, or against the military? I don't even understand. So he's like, you should have done your research. I'm sorry, you might not get your drone back. And I'm like, and then he says, anyway, just go and write a letter, direct it to the director, and you might be lucky in getting back. So what he did is he's given us this. This is basically a format of how we should draft the letter and take it to them. I'm really hoping for the best, guys. Like, I just don't want issues. I don't want drama. All I'm trying to do is show the beautiful side of Kenya, of Africa. Why do we have to go through this? Yes, I understand that there are laws that have to be followed, but then again, can't they consider, you know, things like this should be put out? The government is not creating jobs for the youth, so we are here trying to earn a source of living, you know, create a source of living. We are not doing anything illegal, but we get so frustrated. I hope someone in parliament is going to represent the youth of this country. I hope someone is gonna represent the filmmakers. You know, okay, filmmakers actually have the money, okay? We are just YouTubers. We are just humble people trying to make a living. You know, we are not doing anything wrong. Why do we have to go through all this? I don't understand. Anyway, I'm gonna write the letter. I'm hoping for the best. Let me just draft the letter and then go back inside, because they say the sooner we do it, the better. If it takes too long, they might not give it to us, and they're like, handle it carefully. If it's very folded, the director might not even read it. So it's like, oh wow. Okay, let me just draft the letter. Whew, guys, it's about 15 minutes later. I've been able to draft the letter, so I'm just gonna take it inside and drop it. The thing is, these people, I've asked this guy how long is it gonna take, and he's like, I'm really not sure. The sooner you bring it, the better. But then at the airport, they've told me it's not supposed to take over 7 days, because you're gonna start charging me every day the drone sleeps at the airport. And it's not my fault, is it? Guys, let's just go and see how it goes. Just I hope for the best. Pray for me. What do I say? I don't want guys to see me on the camera here, so let me just switch the camera off. I'm going in.
A few moments later.
This is just sad. What? Guys, so as you can see, I'm just from outside the offices, and I'm extremely disappointed. You won't even believe what these guys are telling me. Yeah, you wouldn't even believe it. So they're telling me at okay, now we took the letter. They said, no, it has to be done online. Fine. they told us to, they sent us to someone else who gave us directions. So what he's telling us is, basically, there are high chances of you not getting your drone back. Have you done the right route? There are high chances of you not getting your drone back. So at the airport, they told me I'm supposed to go back before the end of 7 working days. After that, each day I accumulate charges. You know, they're gonna be charging me for my drone staying at the airport. So here they're telling me I'm supposed to go back, apply online, and then the process will take 1 or 2 months. Are you kidding me right now? Huh? The process will take 1 or 2 months, and then they're telling me I'll even be lucky if I get it. There are guys who have been many people have had their drones held for years, 3 years, 4 years. Some people have never gotten their drone back. You know, so it's like, what's going on, you know? I can't even believe it. So basically, they're telling me you might as well just forget about your drone. So I told them at the airport, they told me after 7 days they'll start charging me. Is there a document that I can give them to evade the charges? Because it's not my fault. If this process is taking 2 months, why should I be charged for something that is not my fault? And they said, I'm sorry, we can't help you. So in other words, they've told me, I'm sorry, but you're gonna pay, you know, we're gonna make you pay for what you shouldn't be paying for, basically. Because if the process is taking 1 month, I mean 2 months, so they want me to pay for 2 months. By the time the 2 months is over, that will be like over $1,000. that is even more expensive than the drone itself. So this doesn't even make sense at all. You guys, I can't even. What kind of process is this? What kind of laws are these? How can it pull you on both sides? Like, if I don't even understand. Like, they should stop. They should start charging after a month if the process takes a month or 2 months. How are they telling you the process takes 2 months, but after 7 days you're gonna start charging you for your drone? Every day it stays here, you have to pay for every single day. How much did they say you pay per day? It's like, what am I supposed to do? Why are these people frustrating the youth? We are getting frustrated. So should I just give up on the drone? You know, is it even worth it? And they told me, you know what, madam, we're actually doing you a favor because we were supposed to arrest you when you came with the drone into the country. We were supposed to arrest you because it is not legal. But because we are just having mercy on you, we have just decided to take the drone. And you know, I'm thinking, arrest me for what? I'm not Al-Qaeda. Do I look like Al-Shabaab to you? So I don't even understand. So let me tell you something. If you are out there and you're thinking of coming to Kenya with a drone, my dear, don't come with a drone. Don't say I didn't tell you. Do not dare come with a drone to Kenya, because they will take it and you will not get your drone back. I can't even believe this. This is 2 months. From here, I'm supposed to be sitting in Kenya waiting for 2 months to end. What kind of country is this? How is the country supposed to move on if the youth are being frustrated like this? You know, this is very simple. They're supposed to ask me, what are you using the drone for? Oh, I'm a YouTuber. In fact, most of them inside that office, they know me already. You know, they're like, oh, Miss Trudy, you know. So you know what I do? You know, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not Al-Qaeda. I'm not coming to bomb anyone. So see what I do and just let me go. Why are you frustrating people? They just want money. Damn it. So they told me, now again they changed the whole thing. I'm supposed to go back and apply online. I need a certificate of good conduct. So I need to go to the police station to prove that, oh, I'm actually a good person. I haven't done bad things and stuff like that. And then I need to take a photo of my passport and upload it to the site. And once they approve it, now they're going to forward it to the head. And this process might take 2 months. So now I'm just supposed to sit down and wait for 2 months, praying and hoping that they actually approve it so I can get my drone back. What kind of country is this? Check. When you send through the FedEx, DHL, they actually check. So there's actually one special company that I think it works with the government that people have been importing drones with. It is in they actually open. How many times have people sent me stuff from the US, from the UK, from Canada? They open up to confirm the worth. They don't. So you're just sending by DHL is not a guarantee, or FedEx. They'll open. I'm telling you. Yeah, there's a company. Don't know.
Companies. No, actually, they're private companies that is in import without going through that kind of check.
I can't believe these people are telling me that now I have to wait for 2 months. Funny, how busy are they? They are frustrating citizens. The youth are trying to make money.
One day.
One day. Unakuja una stamp. You take your whatever and go. Now it's telling me to wait for 2 months. Exactly. They see it's a drone. They see who I am. They know my YouTuber. Stamp it. Let me go.
What they need to do is they take the serial number of drone, so that in case that drone ever does something bad, that serial number is attached to it.
Exactly. If you've had such an experience, or if you know someone who has had such an experience, tag them and also leave a comment. You know, I'm thinking, you know, doing this video out will probably mean that I might never get my drone, because people at that office know me. They are like, oh, Miss Trudy, you know. So they'll probably see the video, which means I might not get my drone back. But some things, you have to speak up. As I'm saying, there are people who have probably gone through this experience. They have been very frustrated. They have given up, you know, because they don't have the money, they don't have the time, they don't have the platform, they can't afford lawyers. I'm so disappointed. I can't even believe this. This is just pure frustration. Like, laws need to change, like things need to change. We are not in the 16th century, man. It's the 21st century. I don't know, like I can't even believe this.
And the excuse is that it's the law.
That's the only reason. It's the law. Like, that is a stupid law. It is not reasonable. Exactly. The laws are here to serve the people. Emazé, you're speaking points, Alan. The law should be serving the people, not the people serving the law. So if it is a law that doesn't work, get rid of it. Get something that is working for the people. You're supposed to. Man, please vote for me, you guys. We need change in this country. I can't even believe this. Is your country the same? Do they allow drones into your country? Which country are you from? Let me know. Is it just Kenya? What a way to drop a shout out. This guy sent me this top all the way from Canada. Pan-African. Yes guys, I'm a Pan-African in spite of everything. Guys, I am not at all claiming to be 100% perfect. Neither am I claiming to be, 100% on the right. All I am trying to say is that I feel like the government of Kenya should, come up with policies that actually make it easier for the youth to create employment and to get jobs. We all know there are no jobs. So the government should look out for the people, should look out for the youth. How do they do that? By getting rid of the laws, and regulations that just frustrate the young people, put up laws that help our country to move forward, help the youth to do better. Things like a drone should actually be checked in a few days, not taking months, even up to years. Like, what are we supposed to do? This is all I'm trying to say. Do you feel like I'm being too much? Do you feel like I'm exaggerating, or do you actually see the point that I'm trying to make? Leave a comment, let me know. And this leads us to the Swahili word of the day. So we're talking about the government. So the government in Swahili means serikali. Serikali in English is government, so don't ever forget that. Do you like it? Leave a comment and let me know. Hey guys, so this is Miss Trudy from the future. After uploading the video I did yesterday, so many of you guys were so sympathetic and you had so many questions, so I thought it's only fair to address the questions. So I have done my research. Not only that, I was taken to the head, the person who was in charge of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, and he told me there are rules that needs to be followed. So he said one of them is that you need to be over 18 years old to own a drone in Kenya. Number 2, you need to register your company if at all you have one. Number 3, he said that you cannot transfer your drone to just anyone without informing them. They need to be informed. Number 4, if you're exporting a drone or importing a drone, they also need to be informed. Number 5, okay, now you're in Kenya, you want to apply to have a drone, you need a certificate of good conduct. You also need to have an eCitizen account because you're gonna be applying online. You don't go there physically. So yes, and that's about it. The process should take 2 to 3 months. After that, you should have your certificates. So I'm really hoping it won't take 2 to 3 years. Man, just cross your fingers for me. Pray.